poor, but not discouraged. There's pure joy of living in a South African township in Cape Town, just a few miles from Table Mountain. Many people are unemployed, and governmental support hardly exists. But then, there's the Kolping family. They don't wait until people come to them. They go to the people.
I'm living in this little room with my wife, my 3 children.
The Kolping members must first convince people, explaining that there is a way out, especially for the children's future.
There's also something that we can do as a Kolping organization. Like I said, we can try to convince the people to go on training, maybe having regular workshops.
Training offers can now be found in many townships. One just has to go to them, like the 17-year-old Lonwabu Mchamba, who shows up every morning. Education is the magic word and the foundation for the work of the Kolping Society. Here, young people find a positive outlook on life.
The 4th of March.
All young people who wish to participate must have finished the 9th grade. After that, training not only means that you can become a cook, a hairdresser, or a craftsman, it also teaches so-called life skills.
What the gold waiting for you. This guy is not able to cross over.
Because of the needs of the country, we've decided that we want to help towards this nation building, building a stronger nation, building values, and building good young people.
What I learned about Kolping, to learn I'm scared for other people.
When I came to Kolping, I was carrying this lot of baggages. I didn't know what to do with my life actually. And then I did learn many things. As we can see, the outside of my butterfly, it's white. It represents peace. So I did make peace with myself, and I did make peace with my past.
Most of the candidates have lost that belief in themselves. So we try and build up and motivate the belief within themselves that they are unique, that they are precious. And then we go on to building up their self-esteem, how important it is to have a self-esteem.
Training is taken seriously here, and 80% of the young people undergoing these courses find a job later on.
All I've done is I've used what Kolping has given me through the life skills, and it's flourished. I'm teaching, I've been teaching now for 4 years at Kolping. I'm teaching the students. I'm an example. I've come from Kolping, I've came through Kolping, I've did the course, and I'm one of the only students so far that is actually teaching now. So they're doing quite a good thing.
One example of many. A few kilometers away, we meet Melinda, who started her own business with a small hair salon after the job training at Kolping. The business is going so well that she even has an employee and is thinking about opening a second store.
Kolping has uplifted my spirit. It's changed my whole world. Is to better myself, because I believe Kolping helped me to better myself, to be a success and make a success of what I have today.
This is what success looks like in South Africa today.
What we do is to give young people hope, to say, wow, you can change your life and you can do it. And with a little bit of help, you find a job or a livelihood. That's fantastic.
Education is important, but learning on an empty stomach is not so easy. That's why the Kolping family has also arranged a soup kitchen for the children who are not cared for at home. In a township like Kraaifontein, this can have different reasons. Unemployed parents being just one of them.
What we've also found is that HIV/AIDS has taken a toll. So very often you find households where there's grandparents looking after small children and the parents have unfortunately passed away. Well, the result is that the grandparents cannot go out to work and therefore we have to sustain the children then.
Most food for the soup kitchen is grown in the community's own vegetable garden. Through their commitment, the Kolping family has changed their environment in a sustainable way. Like everywhere else in the world, the Kolping community sees itself as a family. Also, during church service on Sundays. The Christian faith is the foundation for the work of the Kolping Society, particularly in Africa.
It is through that they are showing the love of Jesus through the teaching of Adolf Kolping in the communities in which they live. And so it's a practical way. There's a deep sense of spirituality in the work of Kolping as opposed to other NGOs who are merely in it to feel good.
Meanwhile, the familiar logo is found in many places in South Africa. There's excitement in the computer course for girls as we appear with a camera.
The absent card is a very important tool to guide you when you forget now.
Here, 15 young women are studying hard for their future.
Discuss promotions and increases. You remember where Griselda's information was going to. Archiving. So what is archiving in your word? There are many success stories. Once participants enter the Kolping SA course or office administration program, the successes are that people either find work opportunities, some of them apply for government positions.
Although there is a big emphasis put on education and the seriousness of life, fun isn't overlooked at the Kolping families. At the top of the charts, especially this year, is soccer. And here too, the Kolping boys show considerable skill. The Kolping Society of South Africa. Self-confident young people with a goal.
Hope is for me a language we speak too little of, even in the church. But hope is when we can change a situation for me to the better. Hopelessness is when we think things cannot change and then it just falls apart. And when we think things cannot change, it's a mindset, then we stay in the poverty where we are. When we know that we can do something to change something for the better, wow, then the opportunities are open.
It's very nice.